What's up, everybody? So, I'm gonna work on a knife here. Maybe do a little randoms. Got my Coca-Cola can, as you know, for parts. I got these little doohickeys. I can't find my TRM driver. I don't know where I put it, so I'm gonna use the old good screw. Look at that. The Nerdy Vandal. That thing's sweet. Whoop. And some wee hobbits. Shout out to Good Screw. Those guys are awesome. But anyway, so I've had this HELLEMENTUM, the Halloween edition, but you know, the action has gotten terrible. I really have to flick it. I mean, even the button. So I think it got gooey in there or something. I don't know, but we're going to take it apart. We're going to clean it. I don't got it. I had my hops number 9 somewhere, but I got lube somewhere. We'll figure it out. I got stuff everywhere. Yeah, I don't see it. Shout out to Forrest Hanks. You can see part of his sticker there. But let's get into it. And while I get into it, how are you all doing? What size is this? T7? That's probably not it. Some of these, maybe T8s. Yeah. Probably T8. Yeah, that's more like it. Let's see if this one is as well. Boom! Hang on, I need some light. 1 second. Aziz, light! And I got light. Might be in my way. We'll see. Anyway, let's get to crack-a-lackin'. Take this part. And, let's see what's causing up all this. Oh, it's so terrible. Now, it could be gunked up, but it could also be this excellent artwork that they put upon the blade. When they made this, they really broke the mold. As you know, I'm an HELLEMENTUM dude. I like it. I think it's an excellent EDC, and the HELLEMENTUM is one of my favorites. It's different, it's unique, it's fun, it's gas station-y, I get it. I don't care. I love it. Let's take these first. Shibuya, Shibuya. Anyway, let's bring this a little bit of Loctite on there. I think the light is causing it to black out on the phone here. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there's some Loctite on them screws. Now, sometimes you can get away with just doing the top one. So we'll see. Get in there, you little booger. Get in there. Oh, those ones actually might be smaller. Let's go to the T6. Yeah. Man, I wish all knives would just be one size all the way across the board. Can I get away with just the one? Can I get away with it? Looks like it. Looks like we're in luck, folks. Now we just gotta separate it. Now, there is a spring in here. Maybe I can't get away with it. Yeah. Alright, I thought I could. But alas, I cannot. That's okay. Alright, there's one. There's the spring. It was off-center, as you saw. G10. Alright. We got our stop pin. So let's pry it apart. Here we go. I do not want to damage the blade edge, but we must get in. Get out, you little bugger. It is pretty sticky, but that's not where the blade is moving. This Seems to be... Alright, time to bust out the big guns. Lynch Northwest pry bar. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if this will work. Yeah. Bingo. Let's see. Nasty bearings. It's definitely gross in there. Ugh. Gross. So, we're gonna ungross it. Might as well use this blade right here to do some scraping, as it were. Alright. Let the cleaning begin. Now here you could use some solution if you want. I don't have any. Oh, my hops number 9 was right here. But you could use maybe some alcohol, help dissolve that oil. Get that stop pin out of there. Do not lose the stop pin. It's so sticky though. So sticky. Maybe if I turn this... I'll just turn it off. I'll just turn it off. I don't like the light. Well, I do, but I don't. Well, we'll just keep cleaning. Make sure you get this. This is what the blade rotates upon here. The actual pivot itself. So there it is. I won't take this apart. We got the spacers there, you know. I'll leave that be. Maybe I'll put this up here. Let's see if this helps. That's actually a little better. There we go. Scooch that in so the thing doesn't fall. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. There's the line of my laptop. But anyway, where was I? Get the pry out of here. We clean that. So let's get this little schmutz right here. It's definitely sticky. You know what? I think something spilled in here. That's got to be what happened. It's sticky. I mean, I use my knives. I probably use this to cut a juice box or something. You know what? I cut an apple. I bet you that I didn't clean it all the way, and what we're seeing is residual apple juice. I smelled it. It didn't smell like apples, but I bet you that's what it is. But see this right here? These perfect for these little areas. Whoop, 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 whoop. So we'll get that all cleaned out. That's where the button rests into. Get the whole thing here. So this is, in case you're wondering, this is how a button lock works. You know, it sticks out the side there. You push it, and it pushes on the spring, which pushes against it, but it moves so that the blade can traverse around. But the blade will fit right there. In there. You know, well, that's where the stop pin goes, but right there is where the button goes. And so, like, it'd be locked, and then you push the button, and it slides over, and it lets it move. But we're gonna get it clean, see what we got going on here. I bet you it's the juice. This sucker's sticky. That lube don't get all sticky. In this case, it might have been nice to have some alcohol wipes. Just to get it clean, but I don't have any. And that's the end of that story. So scale. That one's clean. Now we do the blade. Whoa, gotta get all up in there. You can see some of the cool finish is wearing off because I use this bad boy, but get in there. See some of that awesome paint jobs actually in where the balls roll. You don't want to get in the way of the balls. Otherwise, they tend to stop, get hung up, and you don't want that. So I'm going to use some lube to clean it actually. Just get it in there. And then we'll do this part again. I want to make sure it's really clean, you know. I like this knife. It's fun. And I don't care if you like it or not, because you don't have to use it, I do. Well, I don't have to use it, but I do. I like it, it's fun. I like fun things. I like to have fun at the party. Definitely don't want to lose that. And now, for the bearings themselves. You could put some skiffs in here if you wanted at this point, but, I mean, before they got gunky, there was no need. This thing had some pretty good action. Look at that. Look at that filth just off that one. So, you just give them a good massage. See how they're still getting dirty? So I just go until I stop seeing marks from where they were. Dirty marks. This one's getting there. So yeah, see? Nice and clean that one. And now we do the other one. Clean spot. Get there. Boom. Rub them around. Look at that. Look at that filth. Yeah, these were dirty. But you know, don't be afraid to take apart your knives. Have fun with it. This is actually kind of therapeutic, relaxing. It focuses your mind on something. I oftentimes will just take apart a knife, whether I'm filming or not, just to focus my attention on something instead of the craziness around me. I find it very relaxing. Usually I'll play music, but because this is YouTube, I'm not. But there we have it. This one. Go ahead and get in there. That's just where the pivot goes. Yeah, that part's sticky too. I'll use some lube to clean the sticky. Use this one. These are not any name brand. These are on Amazon. You can get like a whole box of 500 of them for, I don't know, $4, $8. I don't even know how much they are anymore. I think when I bought it, it was actually like $3. So don't buy them big name company ones who are just ripping you off. You can buy a huge amount for cheap, and they do actually come in handy. Sometimes if you don't want to take your knife apart, you can get in there with one of those between the scales, or get on the pivots. Maybe there's like a spot you see on one of the bearings, and yeah, you just get in there, you know. Okay, so we got this scale. I'm gonna clean that right there as well. You can see how it was dirty. It was starting to leave a little crusty trail. And again, just put some lube down, and that'll be my cleanser. Clean, clean, clean. Yeah, getting rid of that ring. And then you just see the trail that the balls are wearing in. But there you have it. I believe that's that side. And then the button goes on this side. So the button lock actually rests in there. So what we don't want to forget is our stop pin. Now, the bearings just go right up on these liners. So I'm just going to put some right there. I like to put the open end on the flat part. I could probably go ahead and put the... I guess it wants me to do this side. This is the side with the C. You know what? I'm going to clean this just a little bit more. There we go. Sometimes if you're taking apart a knife that you've never taken apart, you think it might be hard, film it. Because then you can rewind and, you know, kind of follow your steps, but in reverse. So, there we go. Let's see if we can line up that C how it was. Okay, so there's that. I'll put some lube right there. Put these bearings right there. The blade Still not perfectly clean, but it should be better. I'm hoping. Theoretically. I'll put the stop pin on this side. It helps to not have giant sausage fingers. There we go. There's that side. This knife is actually pretty sharp. Sharp looking and actually sharp. So put some there. I like to put some there on the shaft as well. Put that there. Now here's where it gets a little different because you need to worry about the button lock portion. The screw. I wonder if I can actually get away with doing no, well, the screw I could, but not the button. Not the button part. So we'll get that in there. So there we go. See, that's the part that locks the blade into place. But I still need to get it further in there because the button's not in all the way. Come on. Oh, well, you know what? Duh. It goes this way. There we go. Oh, the stop pin. Why you gotta do that? Alright, well, the button's there. And now the stop pin. And now the stop pin. And now the stop pin. There. Bingo. So now you can see the button would be depressed. It goes, but in its natural position, it locks it. Because we put a spring in there. But I could probably do that after we get this liner on. Pop that into place. Now the spring-a-daisy. And now the other scale. The spring goes in that spot for it. Mush her down. And I like to get the pivot on there as soon as possible. And if I remember right, these are still on the small screws. So we'll get this in there. I have the blade in the open position. These are magnetized, so sometimes they get in the way. But here we go. Here we go. Screw it in. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, I won't make it tight. Get the button, make sure it works. Yep, okay. Now we can head on to the back end. That's where the magnet parts do come in handy. And these go bada bing. Screw that nice and tight. And bada boom. Nice and tight. I'll tighten the pivot because I have to change these right here. Put this in this. These screws should, well, they were. That one's still hanging out in there. But we'll put the clip. Actually, I'm going to close it. Yeah. Put the clip in its place. Do this. Boom. These appear to be the same size. Sometimes you'll have screws where the top clip screw is taller or longer. But in this case, they're the same size. Okay, those are there. I can already tell it's better, but we gotta get it wiggling around. Get the lube flowing. Yeah, get the lube flowing and then adjust the pivot as needed. Although it's pretty gall darn centered. I even lined up that C pretty nice. It's already pretty tight, actually. It's tight. Stop pin is in the correct spot. Don't forget to lube the detent ball. Just kidding. Button locks don't have a detent ball. But you want to fiddle it with it for a while, because the lubricant you put in there needs to flow. Needs to flow. It's already improved. But in this case, if it's not how I like it, which it actually seems like it might be that way, I might actually take it apart and do get some alcohol wipes on there. I like to put some there too. And because the blade rides along this part, I just put a little dab right there. There we go. Anything that rubs, moves. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But the action's already way better. It's not perfect. It even bounces a little bit. But how it was, I can actually use the button, do a little flick, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But I might have to actually go through and deep clean it. There might be some residuals. I saw some residuals. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't filled with apple juice, that would have been a very nice cleaning. I mean, it was a good clean. I would actually carry it again, just like this. Would I use it to cut another apple? That I don't know. But here we did it. We took it apart. I saw the problem. Definitely had some apple juice in there. But I might take it apart again. We'll see. Do another thorough cleaning. But it bounces closed now. I need to let go of the button in time. That's one thing with button locks. You gotta let go of the button just in time so that it locks it shut. If you hold it, it'll bounce like this. Here we go. We'll get the lube flowing this way. See, now it's starting to get that wobble in the blade. It's already getting improved. Yeah, just need to break it in now. And some of the action was already bad because of this. It's, I don't know, paint. You saw it flaking. Some of it was coming off, and they put it on too thick. And it's actually on part of the blade that touches stuff. So, but there you have it. That worked out. I can safely use it. I lost the tip, but you guys are probably paying attention and see it. Yeah, there you go. You get a top-down view. But it's done. We did it. Hooray! Hooray! But shout out Weehaw. These things are awesome. Not a sponsor. I just really love their stuff. But yeah, and shout out Coca-Cola, who makes delicious chocolate. It's got like coffee in it. Delicious. But that's all I got for you. Check out Forrest Hanks, Lancelot Leather, Good Screw, the HELLEMENTUM, Lynch Northwest. These are just things I used and I like. But that's all I got. So I'll catch you next time. Thank you. Bye.